Hey all, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the channel again. Being a working mom, I couldn't make a lot of healthy dishes during weekdays including vegetables and all. So weekend are the ultimate days where I go for a lot of veggies in my lunch. So yesterday was such a day where I made a lot of vegetable for the lunch. I made banana blossom curry, long bean curry, actually long bean sundal, and vallari sambal, we call it as gotukala, and a fish curry. So thought of sharing a video on how I made those dishes during Eastern Sri Lankan style. You have to remove the stem-like part from the banana blossom in order to avoid the bitterness in the curry. I use my food processor to chop the banana blossom easily. It's really helpful for me to chop the banana blossom. You just need to give a pulse for 30 seconds and it will be done. It is nicely chopped. Add some water and salt and keep aside. And cut the onion also. I use a food processor. Clean everything, especially the blade, immediately after using that so that the blade will not get blurred. That's my little kid. I usually prepare everything before start cooking. Clean the sink immediately after cleaning the fish in order to avoid the bad odor from the kitchen. Parallelly, I'm preparing all the veggies needed to cook the curries. We need to add tapioca or yam, we call it as manioka or mayar kelangu. Adding this to the curry will enhance the flavor and the texture of the curry. So let's start cooking. To make the banana blossom curry, I am adding enough green chilies, tapioca pieces, onion, and the washed and drained banana blossom, and a piece of fish. to give the flavor. If you don't like to add the fish, you can go with Maldive fish powder or dried fish flakes. In the meantime, I'm roasting the coconut by adding half tablespoon of fennel seed and cumin seed and a piece of goroka and turmeric powder. Roast it for about 3 minutes and add a handful of onion and tomato and roast it. Adding enough salt and roast it for about 5 minutes in a medium flame. Remove it and let it get cool. So for the long bean sundal, I am adding onion, green chilies and long bean pieces and adding little water and cook it for about 5 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, I'm removing the boiled fish piece from the banana blossom curry and smash it well. Remove the bone part from the fish, boiled fish, and add that into the thick coconut milk and mix the fish with the milk well. Add that thick coconut milk to the curry. Check the salt. Cover and cook it for about 2 minutes. Meantime, I'm checking the long bean sundal dish. It has boiled well. I'm adding lime juice to the banana blossom curry. Switch off the flame and check for the salt and sourness. We need to give the tempering to the curry to give the final touch. I'm adding little coconut oil and sliced onion, curry leaves and few cumin seeds. So I'm removing the boiled fish from the long bean and remove the bone part from the fish as well and mix that with the coconut and add and give a mix, and that's done. Add the tempering to the banana blossom curry and give a mix. This is how we Eastern Sri Lankan people make banana blossom curry. To cook the fish, I'm gonna grind the roasted coconut, add a little water and grind it into a fine paste. Add some coconut oil, onion, give a mix and add cardamom flakes and curry leaves and roast it until the onion has turned to a brown color. Add enough salt and add the tomato, handful of tomato pieces. Now add the grind paste. I have added little water to the ground paste and add that water too. Break one green chili and add that to give a flavor. I'm adding 1.5 tablespoon of red chili powder and half tablespoon of coriander powder and half tablespoon of cumin seed powder and give a mix. Once the gravy started to boil, now add the fish pieces very carefully. Cover and cook it for about 10 minutes. Mix very carefully. Since we cook the curry in the mud pot, there are chances to stick the curry with the bottom. So mix very carefully, and finally adding little curry leaf to give the flavor. In the meantime, I'm cooking rice. So I'm adding washed rice to the boiled water and give a mix. Check the salt and cover and reduce the flame to very low. So finally, I'm gonna prepare for the sambal. Stick the leaves and slice them into very thin pieces. The more thin you slice, the more tasty your sambal will be. I love this process since it gives such a relaxation to the mind. Cut the stem also. And remove the very bottom part of the stem. Finally chop the green chilies. So to make the sambal, I am adding freshly scraped coconut, onion, green chilies and Maldive fish flakes and lime juice. And mix it. And finally add that mixture to the gotu-kola leaf and give a mix. Don't hardly press that, just simply press. The climate was really awesome and we had the lunch in the courtyard. That was a yummy and healthy feast after a very long time to the family. That's all for today's video and thank you for watching. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.